Okay, girls, well thank you for joining me today on Your Sport Swindon. Can you tell us exactly what you managed to achieve out in Malta?
We went to compete in mixed martial arts forms, and we did singular Korean forms, and we did team sync form together.
Okay, so if anyone's at home thinking what is mixed forms, what exactly is mixed forms and how is it different from combat martial arts?
So I think we do WTF forms.
Yeah.
So
That's the World Taekwondo Federation.
Yeah, and in the World Championships, people come into the championships and they do WTF forms and ITF forms. So you're competing against people who don't do the same type of forms as you, rather than like just a category for WTF forms and just a category for ITF forms. So it's all like mixed, as the name suggests.
Okay, so it's out there in Malta. Why is it in Malta of all places?
I think it's there because everyone can come to it easily.
And it's kind of world, I guess it's kind of in the centre of everything.
Yeah, because there was Italy there, like Argentina,
Swedish
Sweden,
girls, yeah.
Scotland.
Scotland also.
So it's the World Championships, and it certainly was, with all those different kind of countries coming from across the world to compete. Do you want to tell us how you got on and what the countries are that you beat?
I had 5 people in my category, 4 of them from Team England, and then the other one was from Argentina.
So the main country there was England, because that was the biggest team. So in each category, it was usually just most of Team England and then a few from other countries rather than Team England. So it was a World Championships, but if the countries' teams would have been bigger, then it would have been more mixed.
Okay, so Team England were the biggest representatives at the championships. How many of the English were there?
There was like 100 odd, I think, of Team England, and then in other team countries.
Overall, there was about 400 competitors there.
Yeah, and 300 of them were doing fighting, and 100 of them were doing forms. And most of our team was doing fighting, I think.
Yeah.
And then the other bit was doing forms. So forms was kind of the smaller part of it, but there was still a mix, obviously.
Absolutely, so smaller part of it, but still 100 competitors in there.
Yeah.
And do you want to tell everyone how you got on in the competition?
So we did traditional Korean forms. In my category, I got through to qualifiers, final, on the Sunday, and I came 3rd.
In the qualifiers, this was back in May.
Yeah, we both got through the qualifiers, and obviously when we got there, we had to then qualify for the finals. So
Yeah.
we all competed, and then the top 3 went through to Sunday, which was the final, and I came 3rd.
And I came 2nd in the final. So, but the story of how we actually got to go into the qualifiers was we went to this UK martial arts show in March, and we went to that, and it was just like this weekend of seminars, a few competitions here and there, and like shows on the stage, and it was really cool. And on the Sunday of the Saturday and Sunday, there was this competition, and we just thought we'd throw ourselves in there. There was tons of people, just have a go and go for the experience, because we'd only ever competed in MAFDES competitions, which is our school. So we just wanted to throw ourselves in there. And we didn't place anywhere, but it was just a great experience. And Miss Pythian, she spotted us because we did our seminar, and she obviously invited us to the qualifiers, and that's how we obviously got on the squad.
Wow, so it wasn't in so much an organised idea, there wasn't a plan to get you, right, you're going to the World Championships. This was an idea of you girls just going, let's give it a go.
Yeah.
And you've ended up getting silver and bronze at the World Championships. So how does that feel?
That feels amazing. Nuts.
Yeah.
I didn't think I'd ever be
I
going to...
I didn't think I'd get a place, to be honest. We've never done anything like this before.
So how did you feel just before you're about to start? You're going to step out in Malta in front of all these people at the World Championships. No experience of doing it before at such a high level. How did you feel?
Scared.
Yeah, it was nerve-wracking.
Because when you do your form, you have to go on and introduce yourself to the judges. There's usually 3 judges at the front, and there's a few on the side. So you obviously have to go and introduce yourself and say, judges, my name is blah blah blah, I come from blah blah blah, I'm representing blah blah blah. And that was nerve-wracking.
You chose to do something similar just for getting your name, just to,
yeah.
Yeah.
So how long were your routines?
For the whole thing, it probably was like a minute and a half. But it was quite short and sweet because you usually go in a Korean form, like side to side and then forwards and back, and then side and side again, and then you're done. But then obviously you had to introduce stuff as well, so that would have been more time added on to the whole performance.
So yeah, okay, so the World Championships are a year away now pretty much. So what have you got planned from in between there and now?
Well,
Well, we've got Southern Championships within the MAFDES organisation.
in March.
March, February, that sort of
Yeah.
time. And then we're hoping to look out for other open mat competitions,
Yeah.
like between now and then, to hopefully get our forms better, practice them more.
Yeah.
Oh, great. So let's rewind. Let's go right where it all started. How did you girls get involved in martial arts?
I started, when I was like 10 maybe, because me, my dad, my sister, my mum would start it as a family sort of thing. When we got to about orange belt, my mum and my sister stopped, but me and my dad carried on until now. Black belt, so
I started 7 years ago when I was 5, and Master Moist came to my school, and I saw the flying sidekick picture on the back of his uniform, and I was like, whoa, I want to do that. So, and then I went home and I showed my mum what I could do, and my dad and stuff, and they were like, go for it.
Wow.
And I just wanted to go in and do something else because I wasn't doing anything then. I wasn't doing the typical things that a little girl would do, like dance and stuff. So I just wanted to do something other than school.
Absolutely, yeah, because that's going to be another one of my questions. What did we know what your family thought of it. They've approved. What do your friends think of it? Because it's quite a unique thing to do.
Yeah.
What did they think, particularly when you got the medals?
My friends weren't happy that I left them at school, because obviously I was away for a week. Yeah, and they were just really proud, I guess.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, you're third in the world. That's amazing.
My friends were like, so you're second in the world for everything? And I was like, well, kind of.
No pressure.
Yeah.
Second in all everything. So what did they think when you initially went to school and said, oh, I'm doing martial arts now? Before you got any medals or anything, just started it?
I can't remember.
I'm quite a quiet girl at school, so they're really surprised that I do something like this.
I'm the total opposite.
Yeah.
I'm just crazy at school, and all my friends are nuts as well. So when I started doing it, obviously they were really supportive and stuff. Yeah. And they were just really happy for me that I was doing something else because they were obviously all doing ballet and stuff, and I was just fighting people.
So have you been taking the medal round, showing it to everyone at school?
Well, yeah, I went back to school. I brought in my medal, and they all was whoa. But I didn't bring it in any time else because I didn't want to show off.
Brilliant. So yeah, you said there that your ambition was as soon as you saw the man flying on the other guy's back, you're like, I want to do this. But what are your guys' ambitions in the next 5-10 years? What are you wanting to have achieved in this sport?
I don't know, to be honest. I just want to keep going, keep doing new stuff.
Yeah, I want to keep going and kind of open myself up to other competitions, but obviously stay loyal to MAFDES because I just love this school. And I want to become a martial arts instructor like Master Moist and things, and I just want to teach because I think that's so fun. I love all the little ones and things.
Hopefully, I want to still compete because that's really fun. And all the people we meet, it's just amazing. The experience is awesome.
Yeah.
It's just,
The team atmosphere there was incredible. I think we were all a family there. It was just so fun.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Thank you, girls, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.